Hello traders, Dan here. Let's take a look at the markets for April 20. So we had this incredible reversal bar yesterday in the spiders. Today we gapped up. We have a higher high, higher low, red bar, so it closed into the open. Stalled right at resistance. We got the 200, the 20. So this is a lot of support under here, but there's a lot of problems going up. So we're kind of in a strange situation here. Greg actually said in his pre-market review, we were hoping to rally into the 10 or 10:30 a.m. reversal period and then stall at resistance. Whereas you can see here on the 15-minute chart, it actually gapped up, had a small little bounce, selling picked up, and whip, afternoon sell-off. A little nervousness there into the close, but it's still higher high, higher low. Diamonds closed above the open and look fine. This is major support under here now. IWM, same. I was looking for a put spread for us here, but there was not enough juice. But higher high, higher low, came in. Looks fine. Qs were the weaker. Closing greater than 50% into this bar, so that's more bearish. Tesla reported earnings after the bell, and as of right now, 1028. So 1028 is a very bullish gap, very bullish. So if we were to open here tomorrow, 1028 or higher, we will be looking to sell, well, it's not 0 DTE because tomorrow's Thursday, but we'll be looking to sell 1 DTE put spreads under today's low, provided we open there, number 1, and then number 2, that the gains hold, of course. We go through our normal gap procedure. New trades today in the weekly options trader, Amazon. So we did it on a pullback and intraday reversal into that WRB. We did it right there. And so I show you this, folks, because, we have subscribers, many of them do want to learn, which is why they take our seminars. Many of them, just love trading and, they don't care as much about learning. They're just, hey, give me good trade ideas. They could be out on the golf course or at work or whatever the case. So here is our pullback into yesterday's wide range bar. This was our reversal. We had a closing, breakout over these bars. That's when we gave the trade. So sure, it came in a little bit and just kind of range bound, did nothing. But we did the way out of the money 2980s. Let me go back to the daily. So the 2980s are way under last week's low. So it's a 2 DTE put spread, so that still looks totally fine. NVIDIA, same kind of concept. We gave semis, SMH is gapped up. We had a put spread from yesterday, and we covered half this morning on the gap up, and we're still in half with a break-even stop, and that's why NVIDIA had a nice little gap breakout. So on a pullback, we sold a put spread. Obviously don't like the deeper tracement, but it also expires on Friday, and it's the two tens, so it's under all the support here. So that's what we're banking on that holding for another day or so. Advisory swing letter, MTB. This is a banking stock, kind of a retest here at the 200. It gapped up. We sold it way out of the money, 150, 135. Look at that. We sold a put spread, folks, down here. And then right before MT Live started, I saw it ripping. I just saw it rip. See, noon here is our MT Live. And as soon as I saw it ripping, I said, you know what, folks? Once it trades under a 15-minute bars low, just go ahead and take the money. So we had a huge gain there. We turned a monthly put spread into a 0 DTE put spread, making over almost 50% max profit. Netflix, here's another great trade we did today. Now, I said when I gave this. It was an excessive gap, but I said in parentheses, but a bearish gap. But this thing closed at, where are you? Close, 348 and change. And then it went down, to 213. So that is a monster shellacking in one day. So right here on this climactic buy setup, bullish reversal, we sold the out of the money 190 naked put. So 190, you can't even see it. It's, $10 lower than this. And so, the stock pretty much didn't do anything from our entry, but we're still almost 70% of max gain just from volatility contraction and a little bit of theta, but on these earning stocks, the fact that we nail the entry and it doesn't accelerate lower is how you make your biggest money on volatility contraction, because it being an earning stock and that massive shock gap down, the premiums are off the chart, and we specialize that in our weekly options trader. This one's kind of the opposite again. IBM had a bullish gap breakout, and so right when it came in here, you can see it better on a 5-minute time frame. So right here, gapped up, pulled in. This is kind of a 180 reversal right there into the gap fill. We recommended selling the 130 naked puts way the heck down here, and we have a nice open gain on that trade. And the reason I put this in the swing ladder instead of the weekly options trader is because we have a big stop under here. Big stop. And I said if for some crazy reason this retraces, then we'll take assignment at $1.80, $1.30, because we sold it for $1.80. So that means 130 less 180 is 128.20 as our cost basis, and we'll take it. We'll stock's at 138, so we'd be getting it $10 cheaper. Finally, on Disney, we shorted stock. Had earnings, it did not have earnings. This thing fell on the Netflix news, and also I think, Governor DeSantis is suing Disney over, they're having their woke little, big boy spat, and he wants to take away their tax advantage status for their property in Florida. And so look at that volume, ugly gap over that green bar. We shorted that today. We actually did FedEx, which was FedEx. We bought one of the transports have been cooked. Nice closing breakout yesterday, and we kept a tight stop on it just because of the broader market and the transports here, IYT getting extended. So we went ahead and took our day trade gains there. A couple on our watch list here. Devon Oil, kind of sloppy, but over the high, that looks higher. Silk, retraced more than I thought. It was a nice 1, 2, 3 earlier. Domino's Pizza's a 1, 2, 3 for selling an out of the money put spread. And a couple shorts here. Daku, you can short tomorrow, short under today's low. That looks great. Zulu closing breakdown. That's what we call a bull sandwich. Big bull green bar surrounded by two big ugly engulfing red bars. Zoom looks horrible, has a price void. So there's a couple bullish patterns here that I missed. Costco would have been a great put spread today. Home Depot would have been a great put spread. Hasbro, another bull 1, 2, 3. This will be a 1 to 3 day swing trade or put spread under the low also. AMPL bottoming pattern, you can buy over the highs. Iridium 1, 2, 3. Had resistance though, so it's not a good directional, but over the high would be a put spread under yesterday's low. So that's it. Hope that helped. As always, email Greg or me with any questions. Good trading, and we'll see you tomorrow, as always, in Telegram.